Picture this. You're standing at the gate, boarding pass ready, thinking you've nailed the carry-on game. Then, the gate agent looks at your bag and says those dreaded words, "Sir, this needs to be checked." Your heart sinks as you watch your carefully packed essentials disappear into cargo, along with an unexpected $75 fee. This nightmare is happening to thousands of travelers every single day in 2025. And it's not because they didn't follow the rules. It's because the rules changed and nobody told them. Hey travelers, welcome back to Famvista. I'm your airport hack authority, and today we're diving deep into the carry-on chaos that's catching even experienced travelers completely off guard in 2025. I've spent the last 2 months at 15 different airports, talking to TSA agents, gate staff, and yes, watching travelers lose their bags to new rules they never saw coming. What I discovered will completely change how you pack and could save you hundreds in unexpected fees. Because here's what's happening. Airlines have quietly updated their enforcement policies. TSA has zero tolerance for certain items, and the margin for error has practically vanished. One small mistake could cost you your flight. Number 10. The silent bin shrink that's costing travelers big. Let's start with the most expensive surprise hitting travelers in 2025, shrinking overhead bins. Airlines are installing new, more efficient storage systems, but here's the catch. They're actually smaller than the old ones. That bag that fit perfectly on your last 3 flights, it might not make it this time. I watched a business traveler at Denver International get hit with a $95 gate check fee because her rolling bag was literally 1 inch too tall for the new bins on a regional aircraft. Here's what airlines don't advertise. Different aircraft types have different bin sizes, even within the same airline. A bag that works on a Boeing 737 might get rejected on an Embraer regional jet. The smart move? Always pack for the smallest common denominator. Pro hack? Use a soft-sided carry-on that can compress slightly. That extra flexibility could be the difference between boarding with your bag and watching it disappear into cargo. Number 9. High-capacity power banks are getting confiscated daily. TSA agents are cracking down hard on oversized power banks, and travelers are losing expensive devices every single day. The limit hasn't changed. It's still 27,000 milliamp hours, but enforcement has become ruthless. I watched a traveler at LAX lose a $120 power bank because the capacity label had worn off. The TSA agent couldn't verify it was under the limit, so into the confiscation bin it went. No appeals, no exceptions. Many travelers don't realize that damaged or swollen power banks are automatically banned, regardless of capacity. That slight bulge in your old charger, that's an immediate red flag. Smart strategy? Stick to well-known brands with clear labeling. Keep them under 20,000 mAh for extra safety, and always pack them in your carry-on. Never check luggage. Number 8. Metal water bottles are triggering security delays. This one's catching health-conscious travelers off guard. TSA has started flagging thick, insulated water bottles for additional screening because they can't get clear X-ray images through the double walls. At Phoenix Sky Harbor, I watched a traveler get pulled aside for 15 minutes while agents tested her $40 stainless steel bottle. It was completely empty, but the screening process delayed her enough that she nearly missed boarding. The solution? Switch to a collapsible silicone bottle or a clear plastic. These pass through security without a second glance and actually save space in your bag when empty. Airport hack? If you insist on metal bottles, choose single-wall designs from recognizable brands. The sleeker and more transparent the design appears to X-ray machines, the better. Number 7. Smart luggage is getting grounded at gates. Smart luggage seemed like the future, but 2025 has been brutal for high-tech bags. If your smart suitcase has a built-in battery that can't be removed, it's not flying anywhere, not as carry-on, not as checked luggage. I've seen travelers at 3 different airports forced to abandon expensive smart bags because the lithium batteries were permanently installed. One couple at Miami had to leave behind an $800 suitcase rather than miss their honeymoon flight. Before you travel, physically try to remove the battery from your smart luggage. If it requires tools, if it's screwed in, or if there's no obvious removal mechanism, that bag isn't airport approved. Number 6. The multiple personal item trick is dead. The days of sneaking through with a purse, laptop bag, and shopping tote are over. Gate agents now have scanners that count your items, and some airports are using AI cameras to flag travelers with excess bags. At Chicago O'Hare, I watched gate staff stop a woman with 3 small bags and force her to consolidate into 2 or pay a $65 fee. The bags weren't even large, but the new enforcement is strict. 1 carry-on, 1 personal item, period. Smart workaround? Use bags that nest inside each other. Pack a foldable tote inside your backpack that you can expand after security, or choose a personal item large enough to hold everything you really need. Number 5. TSA's zero-tolerance liquid enforcement. The 311 rule hasn't changed, but enforcement has become absolutely merciless. I watched agents confiscate half-empty bottles of expensive face serum, nearly finished toothpaste tubes, and even travel-sized containers that were a fraction of an ounce over the limit. Spreadable foods are catching on with travelers more than ever. Nut butters, soft cheeses, hummus, and even thick protein powders are being treated as liquids. One traveler lost a $15 jar of almond butter at security, completely avoidable if she'd known the rule. Money-saving strategy? Buy trial sizes of everything or invest in quality refillable containers clearly marked with their capacity. That $20 investment could save you hundreds in confiscated products. Number 4. Dense packing patterns trigger manual searches. This is the most overlooked rule change in 2025. How you pack matters as much as what you pack. TSA's upgraded scanners can detect unusual packing densities, and tightly stuffed bags are getting flagged for manual inspection. I witnessed a perfectly legal carry-on get completely unpacked because the owner had crammed everything into tight layers. The X-ray couldn't penetrate the density, triggering a full search that took 20 minutes. TSA agents love organized bags because they're faster to inspect. Use packing cubes to create distinct sections, keep electronics in easily accessible pockets, and never bury your laptop under clothes and shoes. Time-saving tip? Pack like you know you'll be inspected. Make it easy for agents to see what's in your bag, and they're more likely to wave you through without a second look. Number 3. Electronic device storage is under microscope. Forgetting to remove large electronics isn't just annoying anymore, it's becoming a red flag for additional screening. TSA agents are watching to see if travelers know proper security procedures, and repeat offenders are getting flagged for closer inspection. The new standard? Anything larger than a smartphone needs to come out. Laptops, tablets, e-readers, gaming devices, even large power banks. The agents aren't just looking for the devices, they're looking for travelers who understand the process. Efficiency hack? Pack all of your electronics in one dedicated pouch. When it's time for screening, pull out the entire pouch and you're done in seconds. Number 2. Lithium battery violations are getting serious. This is the mistake that's getting travelers in real trouble. Loose lithium batteries in carry-ons, damaged batteries of any kind, or batteries packed incorrectly can result in confiscation, fines, and even missed flights. I watched airport police get involved when a traveler had loose camera batteries scattered throughout his bag. What started as a simple security screening turned into a 45-minute incident that nearly resulted in criminal charges. Safety protocol? Keep all spare batteries in their original packaging or proper battery cases. Never pack damaged batteries, and always carry lithium batteries in your carry-on, never checked luggage. Number 1. The ultimate carry-on killer, wrong airline research. Here's the number 1 reason bags get denied in 2025. Travelers assuming all airlines have the same rules. Budget carriers like Frontier and Spirit have dramatically different policies than major airlines, and even traditional carriers have aircraft-specific restrictions. I watched a family get hit with $300 in unexpected fees because they researched United's carry-on policy but were flying on a United Express regional jet with different rules. Their bags met United's standard but exceeded the regional partners' limits. Even within the same airline family, different aircraft types and route partners can have completely different baggage policies. Always check the specific aircraft type for your flight, not just the airline's general policy. Master strategy? When booking connecting flights with different carriers, pack for the most restrictive airlines' rules. It's better to overpack for restrictions than get caught off guard. The carry-on game in 2025 isn't just about following the rules. It's about staying ahead of rule changes, enforcement shifts, and the hidden policies that airlines hope you'll never discover. Remember, pack for the smallest bin size, keep power banks under 20,000 milliamp hours with clear labels, choose collapsible water bottles, verify smart luggage battery removal, stick to one personal item, master the 311 rule completely, organize your packing for easy inspection, prep all electronics for removal, protect your lithium batteries properly, and always research your specific flight's restrictions. These aren't just tips, they're your survival guide for stress-free travel in 2025. If this video saved you from a costly mistake or a missed flight, smash that like button and share it with someone flying soon. And I want to hear from you. What's the weirdest thing you've seen someone get stopped for at security? Drop your airport horror stories in the comments below. The best ones might make it into our next video. Subscribe to Famvista for more insider travel hacks that'll make you the smartest traveler in the terminal. Until next time, fly smart and travel confidently.